beat.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to week 2 of the playoff MB podcast.
We are on to the final four.
On to the final four.
Alhamdulillah.
And these two scrubs actually got through.
We made it. Assalamu alaikum. First things first, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the people of Palestine, the people of Gaza, and the people of Jenin. And you guys hear the news now with Trump and what they're trying to do and trying to say. So, just as we did months ago and years ago, standing with the people of Palestine, we have to continue to do so, and as well with the people of Sudan and around the world. Now to MB, like we just said, it's going to be Final Four. We're going to be using one court. Unfortunately, that's probably going to be Court 3.
It changes, like advancements, like a positive.
So it'll be 7:30, 8:30, one court, Court 3 next week. Also, an update on a rule that I may have I don't know what the word is, but so the 3 tech thing, if you get the third tech in game, according to the rules,
You can play.
you could finish the game.
Just for the future, you
And
can.
then after that, you're done.
That's going to stay like that for the future?
So say someone,
Okay, so it's not changing.
Yes. So say someone that had 2 techs
Yes,
in this game, Final Four. Say the team won, they won't be able to play in the championship.
Okay, no, I understand.
But they'll be able to finish that game.
Yes.
So that's that, and everything else stands as it is. So,
Okay.
alhamdulillah. Thank you guys.
And make sure you guys do the All-Star voting. I don't know if it
Word.
closed, but do that.
And the survey.
Yeah,
Very
the
survey.
Survey is huge. Literally bring up anything you think that could benefit the league. Do that. For everybody that got knocked out, thank you for coming all season.
It's a great season.
Is there anything else that I'm trying to think of? No, we'll go through it later. But we're going to leave almost game for last. The first game we're going to go through is Yefa versus Bejela, which is the Yanis's versus Shazib and YM.
I couldn't believe it, bro. After the game, I came up like, "Yo, you guys win or lose," and they said like it was like, they're like,
I mean,
lost.
neither.
The people on
Neither
Bejela.
team played particularly well. Even when you, like, me just watching, neither team played particularly well. Then I looked at the stats, and it just, like, helped
Bejela
my
didn't break
expectations.
40.
They both didn't play
That's
great, but,
rare.
bro, Bejela has 2 scorers. They both average 18 and 18. They need all those points. Adil had 4 fouls in the first half.
Yeah.
And
We said it last week.
Adil
We said it
ended
in the
with
podcast.
Adil ended with 6
I
points.
don't even want to double kick.
Yeah.
I really don't want to get into the stuff I was
we
talking
have to.
about.
We have to.
That's
Because I had a science to it. I don't know if you guys remember what I was saying, and Tawfiq was looking at me upside down, bro. We were talking about DPOY.
Yes. Yeah.
Half of it, you got to be able to not get fouls, bro.
Yes.
You can't be in foul trouble in the first 2 minutes of the game, bro.
Yeah.
This is basic. It's basic bro, because I was watching the whole game, I didn't even notice he caught those fouls. Like, while I'm just looking, I'm like, damn, bro, like, these guys are nice guys. Like, if they was on the bench, big game. Like, wow. Like, I'm like, man, bro. Like, wow. Tawfiq goes, nah, he got 3 fouls. I go, where?
He had to have been out. He probably got 3 in, like, the first 8 minutes.
Easily.
Like,
No,
Musa-
easily first 8.
Musa was like just being physical with him, pushing him, whatever. And he's like, ref, he's pushing me, ref, he's pushing me. And Musa knows exactly what he's doing. He's just getting in his head a little bit. Bro, he probably sat 12 minutes in the first half. They went on the run without him.
Insane.
They kept it interesting without him. Then he subbed in second half, maybe 2-3 minutes, foul, 4th foul. He didn't touch the floor until 10 again.
I don't, but he has a talent for it.
Every week. Week in, week out. Consistency.
So, I mean, bro, other than that, like, Shazib did his job. 6 for 14, 18 and 10. Like, that's what you could ask for from
10
him.
rebounds?
But
Yeah.
they did not. Wait, actually, I just dogged myself. Actually, I just dogged him. Omar Khattak, free agent. Wow, Legacy 9-0
He's
run.
actually filthy.
Bro,
Seriously?
No, Wallah, like, I might have to apologize. I was not familiar with his game. Wallah, he's actually nasty.
we're watching, and
So
Hassan goes,
he comes down. Tawfiq, he hits the first one. I go to Tawfiq. Yo, who is that? What? Just like that, because he hit it, and there was something about it.
it just looked pure.
He's lefty. So you know lefties, just pureness.
Yes.
Just pureness.
And no reaction. Like, he was just walking down the other day.
Just a
at the
smile, he
office.
doesn't get
Nothing,
mad.
nothing.
Wallah, nothing. He's just there in the moment.
Yeah.
I go to Tawfiq, yo, who is that? He goes, that's their free agent. Comes down. One more.
Hey, can he?
I don't know. I just
Just
looked
back
and
to
hit the
back,
same
spot
one,
ups, boom,
and
boom.
he's fading. He's fading away
Damn,
from the
okay,
3-point line.
okay.
And they were huge because they were down like 8-0 to start the game.
And they were. There was no scoring.
It looked
There was no
terrible.
scoring.
And then he came out,
Bro.
gave them the 2, and it was big for him.
He hit he had 3 of them, right?
He had 3 of them, but I don't.
3 straight.
I don't know if he had 3 straight. I'm
Was it not
sure,
3
but-
straight?
But those are the only 2 guys in double digits. He just didn't get to play that much, and then they really were just letting Afan. They literally were going over and under every single screen, and Afan just couldn't hit a shot.
That's the issue.
That's the
That's
issue.
why, if I had to really critique them, is okay. Adil, whatever, he was out of the game, but Afan has to be able to put the ball in the basket. That's the main issue.
Yeah.
And he's too worried about, I'm not, he's scared to shoot or he's not getting the looks that he wants. You can't win games like that if they're just living with everything you do.
And they thrived on, like, steals, getting out on fast breaks, transition. They had no transition points this week. Like, they had no easy baskets this week, and that's why they ended up with 38 points or whatever they ended up with. Yeah, 38 points.
Yeah.
On the Yeffa side, I mean, first half they came out good for the first 5 minutes, then it got a little sloppy, and then at the end of the day, I just think they used their size to their advantage. And anytime it even got close, Musa big putback layup, Jay Wiggins drive to the rim, come back, put back again, layup. Nico came, put back 2-3 putbacks, layups. It wasn't that they were doing anything very impressive. I'm gonna be honest, but they just did what they were supposed to. They're bigger dudes. They used their size to their advantage, and they had timely baskets. And then in the second half, Jay Wiggins kind of took over a little, and he had a couple layups in a row, and they just pulled away, and then it was over from there.
Yeah, it's tough, honestly. I was impressed with Afon's defense. I'm not gonna lie. What he did.
He had Musa. He guarded Musa.
I mean,
Musa still ended with a good stat line. He was 6 for 10. He had 16 and 12. Jay was 16 and 5.
When you're watching it though. Bro, he did a couple things,
I
bro.
get it.
Haram, at the end of the day, the kid is so much bigger than him. At the end of the day, even if sometimes you beat him, you stop, he's going to get his own board, put it right back up.
Yeah.
That's the...
Kind of reminds me of the feeling. From the feeling aspect, when I guarded Mehdi when we played you guys. Bro, I thought I played him amazing.
Oh, he's going to have 6 points on
and
putbacks.
at the end of the day, 16 points, 6 of 10.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be. So, Afan did, I'm not going to lie, on the perimeter, he shot on the cross really well. There was a couple plays where Musa tries to cross over to the left.
Yeah.
He literally just
Grabs,
rips it out of his hand. It's
Yeah.
very impressive. But Haram, it was a good showing out of him. But we need a little bit more on offense from the Yusuf brothers, really. That's kind of the issue.
Look, even though Yeffa was the underdog, we all expected Yeffa to win.
I don't think they were underdogs, though.
Seeding wise.
I was the only one that predicted Bidja to win.
We expected them to win. We know what they have. We know when you have Musa and Jay, and Javi is really the unsung hero of the team. He's probably third most important player on their team. We know that they're usually the front runners, but they still haven't played that well all season to me. They still haven't played a consistent 40 minutes of good basketball. I think if this next week when they play Adi's team, they are going to have to do a more consistent showing because those guys can legit score with them, and they won't be let off the hook with all these open shots that they're just missing.
Yeah.
Because look, 4 for 22 from 3. Javi had 6 good looks, made 1 of them. Yahya wide open, 4 good looks, missed them all. They have to capitalize a little bit more, and that's typically what Yeffa does. But in this whole season, honestly, they've been kind of on and off. But I mean, they're still in the Final Four, and that's just to show that they have championship pedigree and they know what to do.
That's all that matters. But
yeah,
18 free throws to 5.
Yeah, I had 18.
Yeah, bro, they're too big for him, bro.
But it was a great season from Big Jazz. Nobody expected 6-1, 5-2, whatever they ended with. They were a top seed. We did not expect this at all. Adil had
Props to them, man.
Great jump in play. Shazay played well. They have a good core. I think if they add a couple guys onto the roster, they'll be a really solid contending team.
For sure. I agree.
That's it, yeah.
All right.
Next game we're going to do is Nablus versus this dude.
I didn't really...
You were playing.
Yeah.
I would look over
I didn't even look at the stats.
No, I looked over every once in a while. This dude started off up by a decent amount. Eventually, Nablus came back and fought. Became really gritty. It was.
They were up at half. Nablus was up at half. They came from Splash. Splash hit some huge threes.
Game.
What did he end with?
He had
4 threes.
6
Bro,
and 9.
Splash was killing.
Crazy.
They went up at half, and it really looked like Nablus was gonna pull it out. It looked like they were commanding down low. Adib was. Honestly, Adib's growth throughout the whole season, from the first 2 games of him throwing up 20 shots to now, he's shooting efficiently. He's moving the ball around. Everybody, just everything the way that Nablus played this year, it's been very nice.
By the way, I just have to say, secret message, Adib, I did not get them. Continue. He'll understand.
Yeah, what?
Don't worry about it. He'll understand.
I mean, bro, Adib still played well. 6 for 13, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Splash played out of his mind. 18 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Juan, I think, finally got healthy over towards the end of the year. He started to show what he was capable of. 14 and 5. Mohamed had 11 points. All the shots were evenly shared. They played well. It's not that
this
they didn't.
is not a bad stat sheet. I'll be honest. I'm not
moment.
looking at it, and I'm not really mad at anything that I'm seeing. 5 for 11, 5 for 11.
I know
6 for 9, 6
Hamza
for 13.
had a
Obviously,
week
Hamza went
as
from
compared
6 threes to 1. The 6 wasn't maintainable. You would think that, you'd hope he could hit 3 or 4.
I was talking
but,
to
like,
Adib
it's
a
not
little bit
end of
after the
world.
game, and he was telling me like they couldn't hit a 3. I'm looking at him like, wait, I mean, 38% is not that bad. Like
37
for a team.
7 for 19.
Yeah, it's not bad. But then, like, you look at it,
It's really all
Yeah, it
splash,
was like Hamza just wasn't hitting the ones he usually hits.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Tough.
yeah.
Bro, they started to
hurts.
build a lot of chemistry at the end. Like, if they add like another piece, this is a really, really good foundation for them. And I think next year they could really end up being like a higher seed the way that they look. Like,
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
look
they
really
just
good.
need one more piece.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
And
Yeah, on
then-
this dude's side.
Oh baby, special edition guest.
Subhanallah.
Suf actually, he just came from the cage.
What's up, Shabab?
He was grappling with the snap. He just finished it.
I can see.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah,
A
my
pleasure,
pops,
a pleasure and an honor to be seated amongst you fellas.
So
Yeah.
we
Now I
really
don't
did.
have to watch tomorrow.
Did you watch these? Did you stay for the second game?
I absolutely. One of my biggest messages to the players now, guys, come to the games even if you lost. I think keeping that environment. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I hate to see.
There was a season like 2 or 3 years ago. I think Sanat won. The team was called Sanat when they won. It was at Upheaven Court 3. It was so dead.
Yeah.
It was a
No,
championship.
Joe Capone.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's no Muslims.
Yeah.
It was
That's
dead.
kind of the
It was
issue,
dead.
too.
It was the worst thing ever.
Think about yourselves in those positions and wanting to feel that environment. I think so. I definitely was there and didn't leave. Part of it was that I was sad and still holding my head. If you look in the backdrop of that clip, you can see me in the corner
Yeah.
doing this because it was absolute shock. I'm here to talk about that. But which game was this?
So we're doing Nablus versus dude Abdel Ghani's versus
So
Ali
at the same
Hassan.
time as his game on the other side.
Yeah.
I was watching it back and
Yeah,
forth, but I was
yeah.
more locked into your game.
But yeah,
Yeah.
on the dude side, I mean, bro, we call them the Boston Celtics every week. They check in just to shoot threes, although like 37 attempts. I think the other week they had 40 attempts. Like, bro, they're just chucking up threes.
It's so real though.
Ali Hassan 4 for 10 from 3. Andrew 3 for 7 from 3. Hamza shot 2 for 2 from 3. I don't know if it was
Hamza
deep.
shot 2 for 2.
I don't know if it was deep, but somebody started chirping Mudge, and he started
can't do that.
looking
I cannot do
prime-ish.
that.
He started looking prime-ish.
5 minutes.
4 for 7, and then Sal Rahin. This guy's never seen a mid-range jump shot in his whole life. Impossible. The only mid-range shot he's ever
Only
taken
attempts
was a free throw.
I think
Five-
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, good.
No,
5
no,
for
no.
11 from 3 this week, and I could have swore maybe last week he was 8 for 18 from 3.
Sal, you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think again, so I've had the honor of playing with Ali Hassan. I played with Sal also before. Played with Much Pickup,
8
not
for
an
18
MB.
from 3.
But that's incredible, the turnaround that their team did. And we obviously played and lost against them. And I think one of the other reasons why, again, encouraging the environment to always be there, the guys who don't just come for your games, get familiar. If you're like serious about the league, get familiar with the faces. Be part of the draft season. A lot of people always dismiss the draft season because they think I'm not going to play with my crew.
Man.
No, but listen, you get to play with new players, and it's also it adds to the environment. I show up every week, and I feel like I know everybody just because I've randomly played with so many.
And
But
then you get like emotional attachments to players, to teams,
Yeah,
things
absolutely.
like that, and it
Without
actually
a
tends
doubt.
to be fun.
yeah, no, but this dude has been. I mean, that's dangerous, scary.
How many
You
straight
guys
are
on
they?
the-
They got it for like
Four
6
straight.
straight.
Four straight.
5?
It's 5. They won the 3 last games of the season, and then now
Bro,
the 2.
to me, the difference was the first 4 weeks,
Yeah,
Mudge
five.
was still like not too confident with his knees. He still like wasn't really checking into the games and stuff. And then the last 4 games, he's been bringing up the ball, and it hasn't been Ali Hassan bringing up the ball. So it's just Mudge is kind of orchestrating everything, and he's just getting them all the shots. Ali Hassan's getting shots. Andrew, every time he touches it, pulling. Maybe his dad tells him before the game every time he comes to watch, but he's never seen a shot he doesn't like.
You know what it is?
The skin
color.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's
No,
all
I
it
agree. I
is,
agree.
bro. When you're just like white, like khalas, it's
Did
just
you
you're
see-
born with it.
He has his whole starting 5. Come watch him too.
That's
He's
real.
got
bro.
like him, his dad, his brother.
I'm
his
like, who are
cousin.
these people?
Bro, if I had that much support, I'd take.
So,
20
but this
shots
is what
too.
they had.
Why
All
I'm
this
saying.
family always had your mom, your dad, your younger
I
siblings,
did.
your
Growing up,
nieces.
I
Like,
did.
yeah, that was all. I'm surprised we haven't seen him this season.
But bro, they could beat anybody and they could lose to anybody. It just depends if they hit shots on that day.
Yeah.
That's really it. But next week's gonna be fun because Ali Hassan always plays with a chip on his shoulder when he plays Musa.
Oh, they're playing. Yeah,
It's gonna be a great game.
This is
Yeah, I
exciting.
think that was a tougher bracket, by the way.
Theirs?
I think that side was tough.
Stop,
Who's
bro.
more dangerous?
Really?
Come on, you had this dude, you have Yaffa. Look, them alone too. They're 2 dangerous teams on that
And
side.
what about
Nobody
what
has
about
no,
the 3
nobody
right here?
listen, nobody
What
So
about-
one seed?
Well, you're not dangerous because you're a high seed. Everybody knows who you are.
Oh, so
I mean,
you're
like
saying
a low seeded, yeah.
Yes. Okay,
From a
that's
low seed
different. Though. That's,
standpoint,
hold on, that's different.
From a low seed standpoint, that was more that bracket. That side of the bracket was
Okay,
more
you know, I
dangerous.
just feel like you're saying that it's just Kirby got eliminated week 1.
On our side? No.
No,
It's
it's
on
not.
that side.
But he got eliminated. So, like, it's a little different.
But yeah.
Like that's
Like, no one
I
expected
just
that,
think the
but-
threat
We
of
did a
Giannis, I think the threat of
competition.
Giannis' team and
Being that
Wojcic's
low.
team
Being that
and the
low.
run
Oh, no,
they
but we
had,
knew that.
being that low was
That's why I
dangerous.
emphasized first seed to my team.
But yeah.
We're not trying to end up on that
So
side.
my
of the
bracket had the effort coming out of that bracket
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah, we all knew.
Yeah.
We all
Out of
of
that
us here.
side.
Like if it wasn't Kirby, it was
I
them.
don't know, prove us wrong.
Like we
Woj.
all knew.
But it was a
Yeah.
great season for Nablos.
Yeah, awesome.
I think first time I ever seen Nablos in second round of playoffs. First time.
But I'll be
It was
honest, I was
amazing.
impressed.
It was
with them.
amazing. It was
They were
amazing.
good. It was amazing. It was
Amazing.
amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was
Hamza
absolutely
Abdul-Ghani.
amazing.
It might be because Hamza Abdul-Ghani didn't play this year. That might be the reason. It might be.
Or it could
Full-time
be.
coach.
Or it could be.
Was he there coaching yesterday?
Or
Yeah,
it could be.
Yeah.
You
That's
see
why
how
they lost.
he played.
You see, he is Kirby stopper. He's just Kirby stopper.
You know, there's things. The stars they align because Muhammad doesn't play. Yassine plays.
They told me
The
Kirby
problem-
hasn't been the same since.
And I
He's
heard
moving across the country.
I heard ever since I actually heard ever since Muhammad stopped and Yassine joined the printing business.
Oh, excellent printing.
Which is 200% sales. Smacked out. That's what I heard.
فخلص يعني they're working 3 hours a day. They're hooping 7
That's
hours
it.
a
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Splash. He doesn't.
The
do
only
nothing.
store in the
He just-
economy
yeah,
that's
yeah.
going up right now.
Yeah,
Mashallah.
they're 200% sales
Okay.
up.
No.
That's it.
Well,
They
we'll
they
take a
just
look
sell
into that.
good.
Take a look into that.
Yeah.
All right, the next game.
Finance degrees to use, man.
Yeah. Man.
The next game is gonna be Jerusalem versus Gaza.
No, you want to save this for last? Let's do them.
You want to do that? No, we'll do this one then you last.
Yeah, that's what I just
Save
said.
the worst for
That's what I'm
last,
saying.
bro. Save the worst for last.
I'm gonna be honest.
Word.
Yeah, sure, it was a good game. They hit buzzer
For me,
beaters.
it was the worst.
This
Nah,
was legit a brick show. Oh my god, they were just missing everything for a while.
Our game.
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My team especially.
Suf,
bro.
give us
give us the
before we get
rundown.
into our analysis. Give us your analysis. What did you see?
So going into the game, we definitely didn't underestimate them,
Okay.
regardless of record. And I tried to explain that to the newcomers to the team, that they're scrappy. Forget that they beat Sabra, right?
Mhm.
That wasn't, but you guys did it, I think, last year. Also, you almost beat Weiss's team,
Ty Jackson.
Ty Jackson. You
Oh,
almost
my
did it.
brothers. Yeah. I was on that team.
You weren't on the team.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
regardless, there were Abbasis on
Yeah,
that team that
yeah,
are from your
yes.
direct.
The
from
core.
your-
That
yeah.
core.
The core.
It
It's
was
the
literally
same,
just same
not
team
you.
missing me.
Same font,
Yes.
different
So
guys.
and there's,
Saying,
there's-
yeah,
and that's how crazy.
Times
it is.
New
That was a
Roman and
powerful team.
Calabri.
Yeah.
So I think going in, we the matchups I think were easy for us. We knew Omar was going to run around. We questioned how we would guard you, whether we would switch on everything. We thought about a zone. We thought about a box and one. But in the end, we said, let's just start. And if we're switching on everything, which we felt we were okay doing, and helping when we get beat. So that's the problem on our team, right? That it happened in your game, right? Even if we had good, decent defenders, when you guys would blow by, we weren't helping because we were worried about JoJo in the corner. So we basically instructed, don't worry about anybody. And it worked the first half. I think, the first, you guys came out with two, good threes. We were
Yeah.
playing lazy.
Yeah.
Offensively, we were going to try to take advantage of, our bigs down low, and that being mainly Mo and Farhat,
Mhm.
and letting them play. I don't know. It started off very comfortable, too comfortable. We got super complacent.
I actually thought because Ali Sufyan came out and hit 2 threes. I was like, oh shoot,
We
like,
were
this
up.
might be.
I think we were up like
shootout for a
6-2.
little.
We
Yeah,
were up like
they
6-2.
came out and they were like,
yes,
somewhat
we gave
hot.
up. We gave up definitely
So I
two
was
or
like-
three
Yeah,
three pointers to start.
But then
yes.
you guys kind of settled in after.
Settled in. We tried to keep as much possession as we can away from you guys. I'll take responsibility as captain. And I'll tell you the whole chatter between our own team. It's hard for those of you who haven't been. It's tough, not just the subbing, but really thinking about and voicing, what the adjustments should be, especially when you have high caliber players, right? You got guys who really know how to play. Farhad, Afe, Mike. It's different. It's a little harder and more intimidating to tell them what to do and what adjustments to make. But we collapsed. And to be perfectly honest, you guys just didn't. The persistence was unbelievable. Like the pressure that they were putting. They never once
They
lost
never
hope. Like
gave
not a
up,
lot of teams
yeah.
can be down against Michael Knight, Farhad, like a big, a real
Yeah,
big in the
yeah.
middle. Mo's having his best game of the season. Farhan, like we were rolling. It wasn't. We were having a good start, and you guys never held your heads down. man. It was just, you out.
I'll say this now. Now that
Yeah.
you mentioned that, I was watching the game back yesterday night.
I was going to ask you for the video.
We were
I need to
down.
watch
I
it.
posted it.
Okay,
already.
I need to see it.
We were down 35-18 at one point. We were down 35-18, and I swear to God, I remember looking out. Samir was texting me last night. I remember looking up at the scoreboard. I'm like, bro, this is it, bro. Like we're going out like this.
And I felt like this is it. We're definitely
we're
in the
going
next
to the
round.
next round.
Yeah.
And then we call a timeout. I just go to the sideline. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, I know what I am to this team. I'm like, I gotta say something. Like, Carlos, we just gotta fight. I'm like, bro, we have to fight. We were here last week, same exact position. We were down the same way against Ariha. We just gotta fight, and we'll bring it back. And honestly, we took some bad shots earlier, and especially in the first half. We were taking more bad shots, but we were taking some good ones too. And there was some point, bro, we just can't buy a bucket. I don't care how
You fought through it, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
you shot 25% from the field.
Yeah,
So that's insanity.
Exactly.
When you look at those numbers and
Yeah.
say that we lost to that, we blew out
Look,
our.
Omar and Fursan Abbasi,
That's
11 for
crazy,
34 from the field.
Disgusting.
Taking advantage of that.
Disgusting.
What was it again? 25% from the
25%.
field, 23% from three.
It was bad. It was bad. Bro. It was so bad. It was
Even the line, he missed 5 free throws.
5 free throws from
There's
the line.
nothing.
I couldn't believe that. They put out my player of the week thing. By the way, I got it. Thank
Yeah, you deserve it.
that.
A triple double and a win. As an underdog.
Yeah,
as a-
yo, I'm
come
not
on,
gonna
two
lie.
regular season wins. Come on, man.
Hold on, real quick.
That's horrible.
Michael Knight,
Disgusting.
Farhad, Alday, Mohamed Farhan. For you guys to let Amar Abbasi have 14 rebounds, and each one of you is 6'2", 300 pounds.
It's
Can we
embarrassing.
put a
It's
body on
embarrassing.
him,
Bro,
please,
hasn't
Yannick?
tell him,
It's
bro. He
embarrassing.
doesn't know.
They're all the same height on the
They're all
court.
5'8".
That's unfortunately, it's the truth.
Hey,
It's the
hey,
truth.
he really
It's the
believes
truth.
it.
Alday, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe NFL contract, we're stripping it. Khalas. Amar Abbasi, same amount of rebounds as you.
I need that.
Oh man.
No, but honestly, I think it was the perfect storm at the end of the game. Like it was, we were slow. I was telling Samir, we were slowly coming back, slowly. Like no one really felt it. You guys were up comfortable, and then just like the last 5
So I'll
minutes.
tell you something else that happened that when you look back and count it. Look,
Purple
so,
Pants is missing this game.
yes, that was the
Yeah.
main reason we won, but I was gonna save it. Yeah, Samir, I have to revisit his
So
contract.
Mickey Mouse won.
No. So for Samir to abandon me, in playoff time, that's crazy.
It's Mickey Mouse win though.
He was praying Tarawih.
He
Probably,
was
I think so.
100%.
I think
Tarawih
he
in the
went down.
jam.
Maybe
He
the
was
Purple
after
Pants bad that was in the wash. He couldn't get it out or something. Yeah,
No, so he was missed in a game like that. I think he's comfortable with you guys, and he would know. I don't know. It was,
yeah.
Look, so there's something that happened. If you hadn't noticed, those who weren't watching, there was the two technical fouls.
Yeah.
One of them was O'Day innocently,
Saying something.
cursing when he missed. When he.
What did you say exactly?
It doesn't matter. He was upset at himself happily. It was like a happy
Yeah.
technical. It was
Happens to
really,
the best of
it was
us,
really
happens to the
sad.
best
Like
of
he
us.
didn't even know, and then he got the technical. And I think it was like a late call. I was the one that has a delayed game on the technical, but like a late call.
I was like, what's going
Yeah.
on? I
You know
really
what it is?
asked
You
him
got
what's happening.
unlucky. If you had the refs on our side, they wouldn't have called it.
Are you shocked that you got 2
I'm
times?
serious.
Yeah,
Kev is more.
He
Kev
actually
is,
was saying, the
Kev is
ref
the
on your
leader.
side was actually saying that he was telling somebody they were arguing
Stop-
with
stop
that he
cursing.
didn't call 5 because he understood the emotion.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. But Kev is the leader. He has to the one that shows the rules and
He was
stuff.
playing commish.
Wait a second, the
did.
ref. I'll
Rigged,
tell you why we
rigged.
lost. Wait, the ref on our side is named what?
Quincy and Kev.
Kevin and Quincy.
Kevin's
Bald
the
one is
Kevin,
Quincy.
I know he always calls
white-haired
me
guy is
Soof. He
Kev.
always,
Yeah,
seasons
yeah.
ago, the fight broke out and he grabbed me and he was like, Soof, it's me. You know what I called him yesterday before the game? Fausto.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what happened.
Me personally,
No, I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna lie.
I'm making sure
I
I
really-
lose that
I
game.
literally
I'm making
said-
sure-
I'm not gonna look, and this is the problem. Me and him kind of connected once over where he's from, where he grew up, and he always gets out of his way to come, hey, what's up, Soof? And he calls me Soof. That's crazy, right? Like,
That's
and I literally
nickname
walked up to him
basis.
pre-game to go like,
So
and I literally go like this. I was like,
bro.
Fausto. I did
But you know
Fausto.
what he said, Fausto.
I did Fausto, and he looked at me and he had the gun and he was doing his ankle. He had some problem with his ankle, and he just
When you're
stared
that
at me, and I
old,
was
yeah.
like, is he Fausto? I was like, that's not Fausto. Well, I really could have gone.
Someone
close.
call me
Well,
Fausto.
listen, look how lopsided. That was the reason we
Now,
lost. I didn't tell my
honestly,
team
Sue,
yet.
after this breaking news, didn't think you deserved that loss.
That was really. But I'll tell you what happened. There was a swing of maybe 10 points, 2 technical fouls.
Yep.
I don't know what Afe did. I think he threw the ball.
He threw the ball away from the ref.
Yeah, he threw the
Like,
ball.
it was a foul. He was disappointed with the
Yeah,
call. so
he threw the ball. They called him for a
He
technical.
didn't do much this game.
So those were 2 techs, 2 possessions,
Mhm.
right? And I think you guys hit a 3 on every one of those possessions. So count that right there. That was a 13, 14 point swing.
Yeah.
That was a huge swing.
And
all
the
by
end was a
itself.
perfect storm. It really was, bro.
Yeah.
It really was. Fasan hit a 3, and then I hit a 3, and then obviously you know what happened.
Bro, they really
And,
didn't you guys didn't get close to like 2-3 minutes left
There
in
was
the game.
It was,
Like,
yeah,
it was,
yeah. It
No,
was
I
like
literally
this.
watched it go possession after,
But-
and we had really bad. Listen, we brought up the ball. The whole team admitted we collapsed. I think mentally. Too.
I mean, look at the
Yeah.
box score. They had
I
15
think
points
so.
in the whole second half.
Yeah.
15 points.
If you look at the box score, it's extremely similar to the game.
Yes,
we
I was
had
gonna
last
say
week.
that, yeah.
Extremely similar.
Same thing.
Yeah, we gave it 35 points and then 12 in the second.
But to me, Souf's team, the issue has been all season that they tend to get gassed in the last 10 minutes. Like, they tend to just.
Dog,
the
the
first
average
half.
age is like
That's
46.
what I'm saying, bro.
Dog, it's
You know,
retarded.
Souf actually he gifted them before the season just for men, all of them.
was just for men.
It's black and white hair in between. If you have whiting
It's
hair,
hair dye.
Hair dye.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Sue, you gotta get on that, bro.
I have been on it. You guys haven't noticed. I was on it two games ago.
Dude,
It just
come
didn't
on,
work.
bro.
Look back at the videotape.
I
was
think
on
you're
it.
good without
You
though.
can tell.
Thank
You know
you.
why?
With or without,
If you
though.
go to the start of the season, Afe had some black in there. Now it's all great. All great.
But stress.
So I think one of our that's really what happened to us. A combination of all that. That was a 12 point swing because of the two technicals. I think we had a lane violation on the first of the two. I don't anybody noticed that. That was a lane
Yeah,
violation.
I never understood how
was-
people get lane.
But that was a lane.
violations.
But what do you get? That wasn't on a 1-and-1. That was a lane violation on the first of two free throws.
Yeah.
It was a 2-shot free throw.
He missed it too.
You understand? He
He
missed
got it-
it.
he got it
We
back
got a
to
lane. But why are you moving? And by the way, it was my beloved
Yeah.
Michael Knight, by the way, who did it. And I actually had to tell him at the end of the game, and he didn't even realize.
You guys tend to let people off the hook sometimes. Like even though you guys are so big, sometimes you'll take like a couple bad shots in a row, and it'll be like
horrible.
rim out, long rebound. Ahmad gets out on the break, and then there'll be nobody on defense, and they'll just get a couple open shots, and that's when the teams tend to get confident. And at the end, literally, Ahmad had a wide open three.
Yeah.
Ahmad literally
No, he
hesitated,
actually, yeah.
waited
We
for
had a
Farhad
big-
to come close out. Farhad didn't want to close out, but by then Ahmad shot.
Yeah.
We
Literally,
had,
exactly.
I think so. The collapse on defense, the technicals, and then offensively for 4 or 5 possessions in a row, everybody took a turn to come and just do a 1-and-out. Like,
Yeah.
everybody did it.
And I mean,
you know,
bro,
every one of them came up and tried to do something, and it wasn't in Mike's hands, even though he was having a
who
bad
guarded
game.
Michael?
For Sam.
That's Michael Knight stopper.
Yeah, for Sam had
Okay, so
clamped up Mike and hit
Mike, this is what I need you to do. That shooting coach certificate that you have. Okay, you give it to Fursan Abbasi. Then you go in the gym. You take about 100 free throws. Hassan, what's the number?
He's got it recorded.
You got to make at least 80 out of 100, 85
Free
out of 100.
throws.
Free throws, yeah.
Yeah, 80.
You got to make about 85 out of
more.
100, and then after that, we'll give you the certificate back. Because you were at the line.
Yeah.
I had like 6 people be like, oh, he's not. He can't even
That's
hit free throws
bad.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him, man. I don't know.
Mike.
Maybe it's the.
I thought he was gonna miss. I thought he was gonna miss the second one too.
Nah, I knew he missed one.
No, but I mean, like,
the way he stood there, I was like, bro, he cares like too much.
The,
Like, it's,
the story of our team, by the way, if you look at all of our collective losses, including this one, I think all 4 are under 11 points combined, and every single one of them, we had free throws down the stretch.
Yeah.
There was one game I think
against
against
us, Farhad missed 2.
yeah,
And we
Farhad
went to the overtime. and
Farhad missed the
everything.
front end of a couple. Again, not to pick on him. I will. Okay, yalla, I'm gonna come. And then it's happened to us in many games where you guys can talk about the loss. Finish the loss for me. I'll be right back.
Bro, I mean, like, okay, not to dog on Michael Knight. The guy was literally rookie of the year. He played out of like he averaged 24 and 12 on 51% shooting. He's a phenomenal player. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He was great, but just this game, 3 for 13, your best player. Not that it's not gonna cut it. Like it literally would cut it in every other scenario except for Sen hit the 3. But you just gave him a shot. Like if you guys all play well, you put this game to bed and khalas. But yeah, I mean, Amr could take you through the end like he deserves to.
I mean, I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna go through the last play. The last play was drawn up. It wasn't even drawn up for me. But you know, like everyone knew, I'm gonna be the decoy, and they're all gonna come to me, right? So I have starting left block. They sent me 2 screens to get up top. Ali's supposed to set to the second screen. He's supposed to set the screen and roll straight to the corner. So much attention is gonna be brought to me. It comes to Ali. Ali has an open shot in the corner. That's what's supposed to happen. I take the first screen off of San. Afe, who is Islam's man, it goes out of his way. And he didn't even hit me, like, I don't think he hit me that hard, but it moved me off the spot, and I didn't even get to where, I couldn't get to where I was supposed to be. So I couldn't even use Ali's screen. I tried to flop, by the way. I was, hoping they would see it and give me I get to the free throw line, but they didn't give it to me. So Stam saw that it was botched. He saw that his man was the one who did that. So Stam pops up, gets the inbound, starts driving. Farhan helped. Classic, no need to help. Classic kicking,
Last
driving.
second, everybody gets nervous, goes to the ball.
Of course,
and then,
because he expects him to shoot it.
what dudes
So
don't know is
it's a classic driving kick. Sam drives, Forsan's left wide open in the corner, hits him, and Forsan has hit that same spot at the buzzer before, in other leagues and stuff.
This
So
game
I had a
should be
feeling.
what's it called?
Big shot.
Yeah.
Asterisk right next to it, MUA gym, because they were on the gun every single day,
You know what's funny?
and that's the MUA gym
You
shot.
know,
Right
you know what's funny? I'm in the group chat today. Ramsey and Prasad are talking about going to the MBA gym. Prasad's like, I gotta get there at least twice this week.
Bro, Musa, Musa and Javi and Yahya, you guys got the Abbasis this win. Thank you for that. And Ramsey, that's all I'm gonna say. Flu. That's a good one.
Shaf had
the
the same
opportunity was there. Flu game was there.
Under the weather.
Flu
That's
game
what
was
we're
there
saying.
for him.
Itachi had the same thing.
If you're gonna play Central on Saturday, don't think about it. Almost not letting you play.
Well, Central.
Yeah, next week,
stuff
whatever.
with a lot of
But we'll see what happens. Do we have to
You
get?
guys lost?
Yeah, last week.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one in this.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, the last game of rivalries right here. This is Lakers Celtics. We've seen this over years.
This is the same game, different fonts.
Lud
Is that what you're
versus
trying to say?
Bethlehem. Wow.
Always the same result. Always.
But we're undefeated
Always.
against them. I'm not gonna
Always
lie,
the
I feel
same
bad,
result.
bro.
Bro, and this game had me convinced. You guys were not playing that
Hassan's
well,
team did
bro.
everything in their power to
You guys were
lose.
playing pretty bad.
They were trying their hardest to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it just wasn't a good game, bro. We came out the gate like 18-2, damn.
Bro, I remember it being 8-2. You guys called a timeout, and they just kept going even after
They
that.
Dog, I don't even
they
know.
did the same thing to us. They went up 20-4.
Bro, you know what it is? It just doesn't help that, like, whatever you do, like, you come down on the other side, I'm just wide open air ball. You come down, travel. You come down, Mahdi, double step back, double team, shoot, backboard. You come down,
Youngblood GM.
Ahmed,
Double step back hard and
travel, shot, and then air balls the shot too. He traveled, and then just to cherry on top, because it wasn't good enough the first time, I have to show you again. He airballed that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't help, bro. That's the issue. It's like, okay, yeah, we're coming down. I'm like, we're not swing. We're swing. Let me shoot the most atrocious shot possible.
Yeah.
Like, let me try to set the record from the previous person. When Ahmed took the double step back, I was baffled.
It's not even like they're just missing. It's they're taking.
And then
terrible shots.
but Ahmed shot wide open.
Yeah.
Dog, I think he had 2 consecutive. Like, bro, like, dog, you gotta hit the rim. Like, that's like necessity. That's like bare minimum. I feel like.
Like wide open
Like,
shot.
come on, bro.
guys.
Don't get me wrong. I was missing too,
Yeah.
but like I'm shooting. Like, okay, I come off the screen. The guy dropped. I'm gonna shoot it, and I have to make him. So
Yeah.
I was missing too. I didn't shoot well. I shot like 1 for 5 from 3. That's really what killed us. We get there. It's just like we're not getting the shots we want, and they're coming down. They're hitting everything. They're cooking us. But you know what it is? What's good about our team? Honestly, for us, it's like we're losing the entire game.
Yeah.
We didn't lead the game
Literally
until
until
the end,
overtime.
until we won.
Until overtime.
Yeah, and then we lost
Literally,
it, and then we
yeah.
got it back
Yeah.
and won. Bro, wallah alim, every
I
single
don't know how
one
you
of
guys.
us,
That's the resilience again, man.
every
You young
single one of
shabab.
us was convinced. We knew. We were like, yo, we're gonna win. Like,
We're gonna
it's not even like, wahiyat Allah, like, we weren't worried. Like, even Ahmed was like, damn, bro. Like, I was looking at it too. I'm looking at the score. I'm like, yo, we could really lose this. But it's just gonna be hell to come back. But we knew all up here, every single one of us, wallah was possible.
I'll say, I started to.
Believe
I
it.
thought you guys were gonna lose the entire way until you guys got to overtime. I'm like, oh, 0-0.
That's what.
And-
I mean, you know
and
the first thing I told him when we went to the bench? New game.
Yeah.
New game.
Yeah.
0-0
I was
right
like-
now.
I was
We're
like,
winning it
0-0.
right here.
And then
Fresh.
I know Tawfiq is gonna take this right off of me, but bro, it was so obvious what killed them at the end, bro. It was so obvious, bro. They were winning. Bad decision. Amir gets the ball, hits a 3. It's like, oh, like Bethlehem is coming back right now. They're gonna take the lead. They're gonna win this game in regulation. Amir comes down, hits a 3 in the face, 3 steps back. Comes to overtime, you guys take the lead. We're like, oh, it's over. Khalas, they took the lead. Lud is taking some bad decisions, bad shots.
Let me
Yeah,
explain to you
yeah.
something in the
Amir
NFL when they
Amir comes down
I
again.
watched
Hits
them
go
in
ahead
person,
3.
bro, live.
guys in the NFL, Darrell Revis was the best corner in football, 2009.
Mhm.
Nobody would throw him the ball. Nahna, we went and picked the guy Ahmed Shaban was guarding, and yeah, he's gonna ISO.
No, but that's not what happened.
Plays.
But that's not what
we're
happened.
doing?
But that's
what
not
we're
what
doing.
happened. You gotta phrase it correctly. He had, I don't know what, like, I haven't watched the film. The film cuts. I think he had 12 points total. Is that what the stats
In
say?
the first half,
He
yeah.
had 12. I think he had 11 in the first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
go in the
yeah,
second
yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Ahmed's like, okay, I'm gonna guard him.
Bro,
It's
he was
done.
4
It's
for-
done. It's done.
He was 4 for
Wahiyat
15.
Allah, Ahmed just switches
Yeah.
it and khalas, you're in prison now.
he was
Well,
4 for
and the
15
thing is,
jail.
it wasn't even just straight guard. Like it was so obvious. It was so obvious. I don't know at what point, but it was so obvious. It was more than just a physical game. He was in his head mentally, bro. It was bad.
He's-
It was
and
bad.
on top of that, and a couple of the adjustments made, it's like Omar Shahwed, he has this issue. Is like, so a lot of the times, me and his, so let's say whatever, Ahmed's guarding him top left, I'm bottom right. So and now Omar is there. So now I'm explaining to Omar, go. I'm gonna guard both your guys here. Go commit.
Go, yeah.
But he doesn't understand that unless I tell him.
Yeah.
And that's something he's got to improve on, because what did I realize? What I'm realizing is, bro, every time Amir, the cousin, Kubati, puts his head down and
It's
drives,
over.
wallahi, he never
Yeah,
kicks
it's
out.
going up.
Uqsam billah, I think he
Yeah, and
kicked
you
out
know.
once, Omar, and he threw it out of bounds.
When
Nobody
you
was
know,
there.
When you know that, it's easy.
So
to
I'm telling
defend.
Omar, just leave, fully commit, and that's why Omar had a huge block on him.
I remember it.
Literally stuffed it.
Yes.
I'm like, Omar, you go fully commit. I'm gonna guard these guys. It's not coming here.
not coming
I
back.
guarantee. I just know. It's just things you just see. And then on top of that, we're going. Obviously, we're playing really bad. The main thing that killed us is, bro, no matter what, we can't, like, dog, it's just, like, atrocious shooting. Like, every time we go on a run, it's like we come down, somebody shoots just a horrible one. It's just like, bro, we gotta calm down, bro. Like, it's just, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I believe it was still in the first half. Bro, it's like the whole team is, like, panicking and like that. Bro, I'm looking at me, yo, relax. We're down 11 points. I literally screaming, we're down 11 points. Relax.
Yeah.
We're coming down shooting double step backs deep over two. Why?
Yeah.
Well, why? It's not necessary.
11
Slow the
points
back.
is nothing.
Bro, well, it's nothing.
Nothing.
And bro, it's like 15, 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's literally
Come on,
nothing.
bro.
Literally nothing.
What is he shooting?
Wallow, like,
What
But
is
it's
he shooting?
belief, man.
Bro,
It's
this,
mentality.
bro.
I literally watched you and I wondered what was in your mind. Like, obviously, I didn't care what was in his mind when he was beating us. But when you were down like that and the energy was with Amir and it was, Amir hitting those steps.
Hassan has a pretty decent
I was
poker face.
wondering. I was like, you know what? Really, how much confidence do they have to
Yeah.
pull it?
Bro, it's you just
And it
go
was-
in there
it's
and
fun
it's
to
like,
see it happen.
and I'm not gonna lie, and it's wahayat Allah, you gotta give props. Like even our bench too, like Wallah, we're going in and like Omar Shahwed, he didn't have the greatest game. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't do well.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's airballing, he's missing. Wahayat Allah, we're going to the bench. Him, Yez, and Yusuf. Every single person is just
Standing
giving tips and he's telling you. Like Omar is coming down. He could easily be like, damn, like. Bro, I'm airballing, they're leaving me open. Now he's coming down. He's like, bro, he's telling Jojo, you come up here, this, that.
Team
And
effort,
we're
man.
seeing this.
Yeah.
Yes, and the whole time he's telling us what's going on. He's like, yo, keep going, keep pushing. That helps.
Yeah.
When you're coming down and everybody's convinced you're gonna lose on your bench,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
impossible.
good word.
Well, Hathala, we're coming down there. Every single person knows. They know here we won.
Yeah.
Wallahi, we all knew we won. Like I can't make it up. I'm there. I'm like, yo, bro. Wallah, the whole time I'm thinking we can win this. We're there the whole time.
But not to jump back to our game, but the contrary is when you're struggling against a run, and then you call the timeout, and your guys are going in different directions.
100%.
And I'm saying with all due respect, I didn't shout out my team and how much I love them, but that was something that's scary.
It kills you.
That's scary when you look and you
You
have
guys
to
are all
tell your
getting
team,
dropped,
and you have
yeah.
to say, come here, bring it in,
Yeah.
but you got to force it in. Like there should be and that's what I think the younger team, more synchronized teams have. And
I mean, they grew up together.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's
So we
what it is,
we
yeah.
talked about it in the chat how that's a common denominator of every team that's there
Has,
now.
they've
Either
been
has
together.
it's
Been
either
together.
if a dude has played together for
And
a
the
long
issue is
time.
we've been there before. Literally last
But
year.
I think more than that, you've been there before together.
Yes, exactly.
And
Literally
so
last
have they.
year we
Yeah.
were the 1 seed again. We played the 16 seed. We beat them in double overtime. We were losing
I
a lot
remember
of the
that. Yeah,
game.
no, that's
we can't
right.
win.
That's right.
Like,
Yeah.
it happens, but you got to go in there. You just have to have the mentality. It's always possible. You're gonna win.
Honestly, to what you were saying though, when I was watching their game and you're saying, I wonder what Hassan's thinking
Yeah.
right now down. Well, I remember thinking, not the exact same thing, but I remember thinking something similar. I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, this might be bad because Hassan, like usually when like the star player of a team
Yeah.
is down like that, it's like, all right, give me the ball in my hands. Let me do everything.
Yeah.
Right?
He
Not
wasn't.
everything, but let
He
me
wasn't.
yeah. I looked at him and I
Yeah,
felt like he
he
was giving
wasn't.
up a lot. I was like, bro, you're passing it. You're not relying on your own skills.
There was
to
actually
create
one play
everything
when
else.
I don't know if you guys mentioned it, where you literally, I think everybody was like, the ref even came down. and
Oh,
said,
yeah.
Why didn't you shoot it?
Yeah, you were. Why
You literally you drove
easy
you
flow
wide
right in
open
front of
and then you
yeah.
and everybody looked at you.
Yeah.
and
I
the
didn't
ref-
wanna
the ref
explain-
came back and said, "Why didn't he shoot?"
Bro,
it?" Like,
it's-
No, I know.
You
thought the
assumed
help
they
was
were
coming.
yes.
You thought the help was. I do that all the time.
Come on,
but
you don't understand.
I know.
Dog, I drove with the intention of passing.
And there was nobody.
I jumped. Everybody left me open. That's never happened.
yeah.
Well, I
You didn't know what
jumped.
to do.
I was like,
yeah, well,
I believe it.
You
I
double
believe
clutch.
it.
You're like,
well,
oh,
I was like, because I already went like this.
Yeah.
Now I gotta bring it back
Yeah.
down to get the
To
power.
yeah.
And look, I was like,
Yeah.
that's where I wavered. I was like, damn, bro. Well, I go to the. I was like, well, my fault, guys. Like,
There was
Was the
another-
air
didn't
ball before
expect-
that?
That was the
That was the air ball right before that.
when I airballed.
Yeah.
No, I airballed early in the second half.
Okay.
There was another play where it got me thinking. I was like, bro, Hassan
Sorry,
might
I
be
had to put
folding
that
right
out.
now. Is someone? I don't know what happened. I think it was off inbound. Someone passed it to someone, and then they passed it to you at the top of the key. It was you, one guy in front of you, and you didn't even think. You didn't.
You know
you
what
didn't
it
even
is?
look. You
For me-
you just swung it to Jojo. Jojo was guarded. There was someone in front of him. So like usually you'll give it to him if there's space. He didn't have the space. You didn't even look to drive. You just.
The
Oh,
issue
what
is
the heck?
for me, it was kind of a little bit hard this game because one, this is how it looked like from my perspective. Tawfiq can give you his input, you guys can give it your input. But for me, whenever I touch the ball, so if I get the ball, I would just see deep. he just shift
Shifts, yeah.
and just stand directly where I am.
Yeah.
So from here, he doesn't see, but I see that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: what I also saw, the moment I passed it away, he'd shift back. So he was only doing that to me. So I was like, I'm looking. We weren't getting the greatest shots, obviously, and that's kind of the reasons we were getting bad shots because I didn't have it as much this game.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, I'm content. And JoJo went by himself. He went on a huge run. He was the best player for us easily in terms of Ahmed was our best player defensively. He won us the game. It was him and Himi legitimately took the team on their back defensively.
Amazing.
But you got JoJo. He's coming down. He's hitting He's hitting a big three in the corner.
Yeah.
Literally catches it, no space.
He might
throws
deserve
it.
government name shout out.
Joseph
Joe
Seringioni.
Seringioni.
Bro, and then you know what's funny about JoJo? JoJo actually comes and talks to me a lot in the games. Like me and him are always chopping it up about something. Like there was one play, I don't know if you guys remember, he drove right and he just falls to the ground and like throws it right out of bounds. And I go, and because he thought he got fouled, I go, yo JoJo, he goes, sorry man, I thought I got fouled there. I got fouled there. I was like, you see, I'm like, I can't even be mad. Let's just move on. Like he had a thing, whatever. And he's always talking to me. And Mahdi, you know Mahdi, he be shooting the garbage ones. Wally, JoJo
shot selection.
No.
It might be questionable shot selection.
No.
We were honestly talking about it.
It might be the worst thing.
You never seen the GM when the Goblin
It's,
mask speaks.
it's so bad.
That's what it is.
For star play, in terms of
I
like
love him, but yeah.
star potential in what he settles with, he has the worst
You know
ratio.
his shot selection is
It's dead. Bro, so Mahdi would shoot a really bad one. JoJo will come up to me. Literally, bro, he's hilarious. And you know what it is? It's in games. You can't laugh. But it's just funny looking at he comes up to me. What is he shooting? What is he shooting? I go, yeah, JoJo, I don't know, bro. Come on, let's just get back on defense. Like, just come on.
To
move
give
it
Lud
on.
some credit, like for the first half, they played really well, and they really played their brand of basketball. The hard thing about Lud is like, hey, I got 5 shooters. They're gonna drive and kick, and they're gonna just keep the defense on their toes. In the second half, they kind of just went away from what they usually are known for, like their identity, and they kind of played into what Bethlehem wanted them to do.
Yeah.
They wanted, Hassan and Ahmed wanted to be an ISO show, because then Hassan gets to do his fake LeBron James block scenarios where he gets to help off, and then after that, he gets to go try to block.
Real.
The only one that I saw, Whoop State, meet him at the apex, block, but whatever. And that's really what happened. Like, bro, literally, we're making them pay in the first half. Pass. Where is he? Adam Charkis, insurance salesman, claims adjuster. He goes out there 9 to 5.
Never
Call
leave
him Steph Curry.
open
He
wide
goes
open.
out
Don't call him anything
9 to
other
5.
than Steph Curry.
I never seen him miss a shot in my whole life.
He's
Never.
Insurance adjuster?
He's something like
I need
that.
to
He
find
works
out.
in insurance. I don't know what
Dog,
he is exactly.
there was one play,
It
one of
helped-
his
it
2
helped the
threes
line.
drove. One of his 2 threes, I don't know, of course, it definitely was his fault. He got cooked. I'm coming over to help from the 3, but I'm rushing from, I can't reach it. I'm just going to show hands. He goes, nah, that's good.
It might be
That's
fastest
my
release.
half hour. He just goes, that's good.
It might be fastest release I've ever seen in my whole
He
life.
just doesn't miss.
If he's wide
He
open,
doesn't
if he's
miss.
wide open, count it.
Well, half hour, I literally told him, I was like, bro, don't
Count
leave
it.
this, bro, don't
Count
leave
him
him
open.
open. He might be
Bro,
better than his brother.
I think he's 40. He's like 41 or 42.
His releases.
Bro, you know what he said?
Literally hoops once a week. Literally, I asked Amir one time. I was like, "Yo, Amir, could we get him out here?" He goes, "Well, you know,
played this
like
week already."
with the wife and everything, like he can only get out once a week." Comes out there, 4 for 6 every week. He never missed a shot.
You 2 for 2 this
2 for 2.
week.
Never missed a 3.
Bro, in one play, I was boxing him out, and like I think it was big shot or something like that. I was like, yo, I'm boxing out here, this, that. Like, yo, I'm helping you here, go here. He goes, everybody wants a piece of their old man. That's what he's doing on the line.
And Amir told me like he was legit nice in high school. Like he guarded Greg Olson. He guarded Greg Olson, NFL tight end, 15 years. He locked them up in high school or something. No, bro, like I don't. He used to really hoop for real, but yeah, they started going into ISO. Amir Charkis literally was like playing keep away from the ball for like the last 5 minutes. Didn't touch it.
Literally every time he touched it, he'd hit go ahead.
Every
open
time
three.
we talk,
Every
we
time.
literally always say Deep is one of the smartest players in the league. Deep always finds the mismatch. Deep always find the right pass. Bro, he had 5 assists. He didn't touch the ball like the last 10 minutes. It was literally just Amir Kubati, bring the ball up, ISO. I'm gonna go up on 3 people, send Mibir Rahman, and hope one works. And it didn't work. That's all that happened.
Right.
I think what teams forget in situations like that is whether they have a timeout or not, even on the floor, and that's what's hard when you're on the side, is you got to talk about that now. Like I'm sure looking back at it, they're saying, "Damn, why did Amir not get it for 3 possessions? Why did Deep not get it? Why did
It's very difficult.
Why
in the
did keep
moment,
doing
yeah.
it?"
sure,
But it
for
happens to
sure.
us too. But yesterday, I tried to tell my team, for example, don't talk to me about it after the game. You're on the floor. Don't look over at me. Talk to
Yeah,
each other.
the adjustments need to be
but
made.
and you need to be comfortable talking to each other, and the other, and making
Mean
those
hasn't said it all the
adjustments on
time.
floor.
Raj Patel in the last 2 minutes, he's never missed a shot in his whole life. he got phased out of the game. Like, all these guys, Modayan never missed a shot in his whole life last 2 minutes. Like, all these guys. I think this is the third game that Lud collapses. Against Shazab's team week 2, they're up 20, they collapsed. Shazab bank shot 3 for the game. Against us, they're up 25-7. We came back, had 2 chances to tie the game, 71-74. They got lucky with that one. And then it just,
And I gotta give props to Himi and Ahmed. Like, like, bro,
Amazing.
we come down
Defense
after
14 turnovers they had.
we had 15 steals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Hassan's team had 30 points. Let's just say 20 points on layups. So 50 out of the 20 points were layups. 20 out of the 50 points, sorry. So they had 30 points essentially.
That was a fun game.
And you know what's crazy? Like, no, you guys don't understand it from our perspective. Oh, it's always
Yeah,
against
that's
them.
fun to watch.
So we've had this same game against them maybe like 5-6 times, like throughout the
Yeah.
years. Every time we play overtime.
Super close.
Yeah, I mean, just somebody's hand. The last time I played them, it was tied. I hit a game winner at the buzzer to win us the game.
So that's
that was with us
and
and
my history
Millennium.
with Beta, losing to you guys.
I'm not buzzing.
But yeah, like, honestly, I gotta give props to Ahmed and Himi. Like they came down.
Hustle that defense.
Dog,
Incredible.
5 steals each. They're just coming
Someone
down.
came to me, forget who it was. Someone came to me, like, come to watch the game, sat next to me. They're like, bro, why is Himi in for so long? I'm like, he was freaking frying.
Just
He
getting.
got like 4
You
steals in
want
a
to
row,
do
bro.
the play-by-play of the GM Dolphin Dive?
You don't know about that. Okay, I'm gonna give you. Here's the thing, because honestly, if this game didn't, if you watch this game, anybody that watches this game, and you don't understand automatically what DPOY is, like, you gotta stop watching basketball. You already know now. If
Were
you
you
watch this
losing
game,
pre-Dolphin Dive? You were, right?
yes,
It
it's
was
because I
50-49.
airballed.
Yeah,
This is what happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
It
what
was
happened because I
50-49.
airballed.
50-49.
So what happens? I'm gonna start from before that because Ahmed can easily go from the most retarded human of all time to just a regular human.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go great because
Okay.
he's still the retardation.
Okay,
It
it's
seeps.
still there.
Because Ahmed, oil and water, they don't mix, but a little bit. You see
Yes.
the thing,
Yes.
bro. We get the ball. We start the ball in overtime. Ahmed gets the ball in overtime, and I pass it to him, and I literally go. Ahmed was looking to pass. I go, no. I go, Ahmed, go. Just go. Because I knew, like, Ahmed, he's just too... He can't think for himself. Well, you got to think for him.
Yeah.
So I tell him, just go. One move. Craziest left-hand layup I ever seen. What I ever
You
seen.
didn't see mine.
No, I'm on his was.
Nah.
Does that. Boom. Fast forward. Now we're up 1. We get a stop, I think. I don't even remember what happens. We
Yeah.
get a stop. We get the ball back. We're on a fast break. There's like 30 seconds left. Somebody swings it to Ahmed on the other side. He's gearing up to shoot.
Shoot it, yeah.
I'm screaming, no! I'm like, Ahmed, don't shoot, hold the ball, just hold it. Too late, the goblin mask, as Ahmed says, pulls it, breaks the life out of it. Not even close. Fast forward, Amir Kubati gets the rebound. So now it's 2v2. Me and Ahmed versus the 2 cousins.
Yeah.
He's running down full speed. And I'm like, Ahmed, no way is Ahmed going to leave Amir Tarkus open in the court. He's not going to help him. He's like, you got faith in me.
Right?
I literally beat Amir to the spot, swipe down on the ball, literally get the whole ball. Somehow he still gets the pass off. I'm like, there shouldn't be anybody open in the corner.
Yeah.
I look, it's the greatest clutch shooter ever.
I love that.
Bangs the 3. I look at Ahmed. Why would you help? I'm just like this, like I'm so sad. Like, why would you help? So Ahmed goes, like he just collapses sometimes. Like he really doesn't think up here. So I think we call a timeout. We go to the bench. We don't even talk about it. Ahmed just like, my bad. I'm gonna get it back. Oh my God. We go, we're full court pressing, this, that. And before this, by the way, Ahmed, like when he's in games, like he'll watch somebody play Wallah for 5 minutes, he understands 90% of his habits. So he goes.
Ahmed watches defense highlights on YouTube.
Yeah. Like, Ahmed is he's a sick
There's
human.
one video on
Ahmed's a
YouTube.
sick
There's
human.
a science in him. It's like the
Wallah, he
it's
actually
the engineered.
He actually has a science to defense. Well, you don't understand. If I tell you what I'm about to say right now after Tawfiq speaks, what I'm gonna tell you now, you're not gonna believe because Wallah, he predicts it. Like he knows
What they're gonna do.
he knows.
It's so subtly, right? Like,
He knows Wallah, he knows what's happening.
If you hear him explain like just that final possession, I don't know if Hassan was gonna say that, but like he was like, bro, I knew Kubati was gonna split it.
Well, that's what he told me. He comes up to us, he goes, bro, I was guarding him.
Count
Two possessions in a row. He split it.
Bro, even when we play 1-on-1, we'll be playing and he'll be like, Tawfiq, you're a rhythm shooter. After your 3rd dribble, you pull up. I'm like, all right, like, Kobe, take it easy, all right? Like, you watch 3 Black Mamba videos.
No,
I'm on it.
There's this one video on YouTube. I freaking love watching it. The Drew Holiday video of. Drew Holiday has a bunch of those videos. I love watching those.
Amir Kubati splits the defense, and he's like, he looks at me and Hassan, he's like, bro, I just knew he was going to leave it out here, and it's a race to who gets the ball first.
Well, that's what he said. He literally goes, bro, I knew he was going to split it, and if he split it left, Ahmad was there. But I watched him the whole game. He never splits it to the left hand. So I knew. I was like, I just knew. If he goes to the right, it's a race for the basketball. Yeah. And he goes, bro, I saw it, and I was like, I have to dive. And he goes, he dived on it. He goes, you would think, he got a tip of it. He goes, Wahayat Allah. Whole palm. So he read the whole situation. Like,
you don't understand.
Ridiculous.
Like, sometimes I think things like that. Like, I think, maybe
but to implement it, it's impossible.
The gamble is insane.
The coolest part about it is he does the dolphin dive, gets the steal, and he's in like a Captain America pose like this, and he's just watching, I think Mehdi threw the ball to Ahmad, and Ahmad made the layup.
Okay, honestly. You had a feeling.
Everyone had a feeling.
Everyone. It was Ahmad. Everybody was like, he's going to miss. He's going to miss. Bro.
But yeah, man, it was an amazing game. It was an amazing game. Had everybody, literally everybody was on the edge of their seats. Everybody was watching, and it lived up to the thing. And bro, like Amir Charkis being an 8th seed is so annoying because
you never.
He has no business. I mean, he just beat me for the round before, and we know Amir Charkis is on his day best scorer in the league. So
yeah, if you've never watched him play a full game or played with him, it's pretty impressive.
Super love.
I had
I've been the biggest Amir Glazer for like 3 years, bro. I'm the biggest Glazer.
I had the Medina's gonna be fine. What was it that he called? I was on that team. He really carried.
He said
we're
gonna be good or something.
Yeah,
Medina's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
the greatest run in NBA history.
Yeah, he was awesome.
But yeah,
so
we'll get into the great season.
You guys give my
Sorry,
team
it had to be us.
You guys give my team.
Yeah, we gave it.
Honestly, I was thinking about that.
A 10-second thing I want to say, just so they don't get upset at me. Honestly, it was amazing how they came together. Mike, brand new environment, new culture all around him.
Year, most likely.
Yeah, for him to come in and get comfortable with our rules and how we play. O'Day, really like, obviously first time even playing basketball, organized period. Yeah. Making a big trek every day to the game. Him, Mo Farhan, Afe obviously had, I think, his best season. From an efficiency
at 45
standpoint.
years old.
Samir showed up. Yeah, I couldn't be happy. I mean, Farhad is just an automatic, like, unbelievable machine at his age. So, big shout out to them from me, at least, saying that it was awesome playing with them. And I think one last message, when you do play, try to keep your teams together, man, when you can. As much as we said that the draft is cool, I think that's something that I'm going to try to do rather than right away thinking about what pieces to change. It was cool to see that a lot of them text me like, let's run it again. And we'll make a, why not?
Suf was saying the only guy that's going to find another team, Purple Pants. Find it somewhere else, bro.
He's got the highest value. That's why, bro.
He does.
I can trade him. He's got the highest value. But it was a tough loss. But
shout out
supporting Jerusalem.
Yeah,
let's see.
Let's get into the semifinals.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
The first game is Yeffa versus this dude.
Yeah, versus this dude.
The last time this happened, when they played in the regular season, it was a beating.
It was.
They hit. They were. I think they won. They had 90 points.
90 to 58.
Yeah.
It was.
I literally could not believe it when it happened. Yeah. I remember I finished up my game. I sit next to Yahya, and I'm like, "Yo, Yahya, like, how'd it go?" And he was like, "Oh, we lost." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, by how much?" He was like, 30, and he just turned back around. 30.
Yeah,
he was got beat by 30. Yeah, like, and I asked him, I was like, Musa was there. He's like, yeah, Musa was there. I was like, Jay was there. Yeah, Jay was there.
Hobby was there.
Hobby was the only one.
Hobby was not there.
Hobby was the only
one. I mean, no, you guys are right. Hobby probably would have had 34, and they would have been 92 to 90. But no, bro.
Defensively, he would have had.
No, like you say all the time. You're like,
yeah,
he's the unsung hero, the third most important player on the team.
Fellas, Hobby was there 90 to 70 instead of 90 to 58. I thought this shit bad. But bro,
Shadow Hobby.
This is gonna be interesting because to me, Yeffa really likes to. Like Yeffa, Jay loves to cheat. Jay loves to cheat off his man, and he loves to go for all those blocks because he hangs in the air forever. Musa loves to cheat. Khalid Saleh just loves to stand in the same place. So like, you got 3 guys that really don't want to play on-ball defense. They have 5 guys that will be at the top of the key. So and Hobby can only do so much. Hobby's gonna press Ali Hassan or whoever. He's gonna have his work cut out for him. Yahya's gonna press whoever. But the other 3 guys really got to guard. If they go and cheat, this isn't whoever they played last week. Like, bro, Sal Rahin, he shoots 3s for a living.
Yeah. Sal's dangerous.
Andrew Niedmeyer. You know what it is.
Second coldest white boy of all time.
I'm saying. He literally he came out the womb, he hit one. Who's the other kid? Mudge. He's been doing this longer than we were alive. 22 years.
Wait, we and then skip one.
No,
they have
yeah.
no big, this dude, right? There's no big, or they lost their big early on.
They don't have a real.
But they zoned
real
them.
big-
They
yeah,
zoned
yeah,
them last
yeah.
time.
Come on, bro. Last
Bro.
time Mudge was watched, like, Suf was a starter. Like, this is what we're saying right now. Let's keep this in mind, Shabbat. Okay.
Long time ago. So you're saying
15 years.
BH.
No, now we're talking
Yes,
black and white
BH.
TV.
BH. Put it there.
Yeah. Before
BH.
Hassan.
Before Hassan. Yeah.
Before
BH. Just a long time. Yeah.
At this time, Afe was still watching Jordan. Like, he was still convinced. He never seen LeBron before.
So BH, like cube.
That was
Like, yeah.
15 years ago.
You know, like, it was black and white
Keep going,
TV.
guys.
Black and
Yeah,
white
yeah,
TV.
We're coming. Our generation's still coming.
Yeah.
We're not tapping out.
Coming where, cuz?
Yeah,
We're staying for now. Forget coming. We're staying at least.
Honestly, I was gonna thinking about it, like just on the team.
You were
Based,
gonna say
based,
Yaffa,
on,
right?
based on how the teams have gone, like the games have gone, it's always been the defensive team. The
It's too.
defensive team
Yeah,
is always
I
won.
agree. In the playoffs.
Right? Yeah, it's been always the defensive team.
And
the
they got
defensive team.
like, bro, it's
But
two
now
contradicting
I
styles.
completely forgot that this dude blew them out.
But Yeffa got, bro, Yeffa has
I didn't
insane
know that
size.
either.
The biggest guy on his dude, because the Yusuf kid doesn't really play like that. Biggest guy on his dude is like 6'1".
Yeah.
Musa 6'4". Jay Wiggins, whatever. He's 6'1", but he jumps like he's 7'2". And then the other kid is 6'8", Nico, and the Khazah is 6'5". So it's two contradicting styles, and it depends who's gonna win.
Nico's not 6'8".
Whatever he is, 6'8".
6'6" tops.
We doing predictions?
Yeah.
Am I part of this?
Yeah, of course.
But-
Yaffa's gonna be mad at me, bro.
Really, you guys, dude?
Honestly, I had Yaffa. You guys saw my brackets. I had Yaffa coming out the entire side, but now when I really think about it, you guys go first, man.
I was gonna go as dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Really?
I think
Underdog.
I think Yeffa's gonna win.
I was thinking.
I don't.
Thiago.
I don't.
I was thinking.
Not
Thiago.
against.
I think it's just. I hope it's a good game.
I think they're gonna come better prepared. They're the type of team to go back and look at what went wrong that game and fix it. Hobby obviously coming back.
There's no way they get blown out again.
Yeah,
No
no
way.
shot. No shot
way.
to get blown out.
But-
no shot. Playoffs, come on.
No way. I mean, it's gonna be cool seeing Ali Hassan and Musa because they play together all the time at Rutgers, so they're like boys. Obviously, they're not gonna want to lose to each other either. But yeah, I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with Yaffa.
But yeah,
I
games are
their-
slower
I think
paced.
their passion.
That's what it is.
honestly, I think their
That's the
passion
thing.
and their
That's the thing.
experience.
No, but it's a
It's
tough
tough
one.
one.
I was talking to this dude guys after the last game. They want it. They want a really bad.
playoff
team.
games are slower paced. It's gonna come down to like a couple dumb offensive rebounds. They're gonna tip, and it's gonna just go in. I think that's how the game's gonna end. Something like that. But yeah, I think Yeffa will win by like 4.
Yeah.
I'll give you
I got
58,
Yaffa.
54.
I got
Yeffa.
Yaffa and probably
But-
overtime.
Bro, if Prime Wood gives me vintage performance.
This is a tough one, man.
It is super
I'm gonna
tough.
stick
It
to
is.
my gut. Man.
I just like the defensive thing is like that's too big to me. Bro.
Musa
Yeah, I
knows.
respect
like,
that,
Musa,
though.
Musa knows how Ali plays. Like Musa knows these guys. He's not gonna let them. You know.
We'll see.
do.
We'll
So
see.
The
Yaffa's
next
single
game
digits, yo.
is Jerusalem versus Bethlehem. So me and Suf could stand up and we'll just let them box, and then when they finish boxing, we'll just figure it out.
Are they allowed to predict their own game? It's obvious,
We never-
right?
we
No,
always
we're
do
not.
that
The
ourselves.
rules. No,
Yeah.
it's only you guys.
You
that's
know it's
allowed.
me.
Yeah.
Look, like this, like in March Madness terms, Almost team is 16 seed Cinderella story. They have no business being here, but they're here somehow.
No business.
They got no business being here. First game against the Riha, they're down 18 points. Second game against Suf, they're down 18 points. But they got a lot of heart. They make timely shots, and they have Almond. Oh, actually, no, I lied. Almond and Brandon deserves huge shout out.
17 rebounds.
Honestly,
You know why?
we
I'm
didn't
not
shout them out
now.
in our
I'm
thing. We
not
gotta
now.
shout them
Why?
out.
That's good. 17 of them?
He wasn't able to explain
Oh,
his game.
man.
I
I
forgot.
forgot.
I'm like, bro,
I
got
forgot.
him.
Hold
I
on,
forgot.
real quick. If you guys watched that finals part, Farhad and Ardea are fighting for rebounds.
Just Brandon.
2 men on
Wallahi.
Brandon. Brandon's trying his
He
hardest
got
from
most of
here.
it. He
Brandon's
got
trying
most
his hardest from here.
Nah, shout out to Brandon,
Well,
bro.
he's legitimately the anchor.
Bro, Brandon's
Almost team would not be the
Bro,
same.
There was
without
not one
Brandon.
rebound that was easy. with
No,
him
no.
either.
Listen,
He's working his
let me
heart out.
let me say this. I feel like we've gotten deep enough into the season where like I feel like it has to come out of me at this point because we were thinking about preseason who we want this team to be comprised of, and I was like, on my first one, I was like, I need a big that's gonna set me screens, that's gonna play defense, that's gonna hustle, grab boards. I was like, bro, I need Brandon. I'm like, I told Rumsey because Rumsey's the captain. I'm like, Rumsey, I don't care who we get, it has to be Brandon. It has to be Brandon.
Bro,
I'm
he's a
careful.
force. He's one of the strongest dudes in the league. He's gonna give Hassan's team issues, like on rebound and stuff. He might get them a couple second chance points, a couple big threes or something. But yeah, Brandon's a huge part of the team, obviously.
So yeah, shout out Brandon. Honestly, and
It's not like the Yeffa Bejela game, obviously, because Almost team does have defensive guards. Like, they will match up somewhat decently with them. But Hassan's team could expose Brandon. Like, they could be like, hey, you're going to have to play 5 out now. But they could also just, lay off of Almond like we've been doing a couple times, and maybe you live and die with that. And Almond and Hassan games are always like, they're always back and forth. Like, nobody ever blows each other out. So, like, it's always a fun game. you'd probably lean towards Hassan's team just because there's a little bit more scoring. And I heard the GM was pulling out the straps on.
I don't know, but we haven't really thought about
Because
game
we were
plan
saying in
yet.
quick
It
check.
hasn't got that far.
We're saying in quick check. Ahmed, every single time post game, he'll be like, "Oh, that's it. Like the passion is back. I'm gonna start eating good." Then he just lies right away. He looks at 3 Doritos bags.
And
This
this
was
was
yesterday.
bag this big.
Yesterday in
I
quick
get
check.
that.
Yesterday in quick check. This is what he does.
Ahmed can't stay this
Ahmed
big.
goes, grabs 2 king size Doritos bag, Hick and Mike and Ike, and a Gatorade.
Oh, and the Reese's cups. he
And
took
a
from
Reese's
Hamza.
Cups, super king size. We got 6 of them. Ahmed drinks the Gatorade, takes a sip of Mike and Ike's, and goes, "I might have to guard Alma this week." I was like, "Okay, Khalas." It'll be honestly, Ahmad might have his best games against Ahmed Hassan. Last year, he probably had like 25 in the draft season against Ahmed. That was probably his best game of the season. The game against Hassan in the draft season last year also had like 20 plus. And this game, you had like 20 plus.
I
You
had
know?
23.
Yeah, Ahmad averages like 25 against Hassan's team, so he always plays well. But I'll probably say Hassan's team will win by like 5 points.
So,
We didn't doubt that. Go ahead, Sue.
So, I don't just want them to win so that I could say that the champions beat us, but I really think I have to go with Jerusalem, and I think
Wow.
that the only reason is what I saw last week was scary, man. What I saw like this.
so
what I saw just.
what would you say was harder? What they did or what we did? How?
They made no
No,
shots.
no,
at
no.
one.
You want the truth? No,
Yeah,
you want the
that's pretty
truth?
fair.
It
They
was,
didn't make no
you want the truth? No, it was. I think it was very similar for us. I think we were more prepared for them, which is what disappointed me. And we talked about that going into their game because like it was similar, right? You guys were beating our bigs on the perimeter. We weren't collapsing, right? But look at it. What was the outcome? The same. You guys beat us by the same thing, a 3-point shot, right? It was a 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's much different. I just think I cannot listen. But this is my student for 1 season. I turned him into a monster. I think he is confidence. As you've had sustained confidence.
I swear to God, if there's
since-
anyone in the last few seasons,
I'm not taking the full credit, but
if there was
his
anyone,
con-
it's Sue. I
he
think
decides
we
if he's
get,
going to win or not. No,
Can we get evidence on the pod
He
that you'll
did-
take a Suf pre-workout shot pre-game?
No.
he has never. Afe took one
I
this
ain't
year. By
changing
the way.
nothing. I ain't
Afe took
changing
one.
nothing.
No, I just think I'm going to go with Jerusalem, and I think they'll win. But a tight game.
And yeah, bro, that's.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think Jerusalem.
those are the predictions, and we'll be ready
That's the
Wednesday, and that's
pod.
the pod. That's an Shabbat.
Take care, guys.